looking for their first win. On the other side, it's the Bengals head coach Zach Taylor. His guys, on the other hand, were winners in their opener a week ago, so they'll try to make it 2-0 to start the season. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Evan McPherson getting this one started. And we are underway at Paycor Stadium. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So here come the Jaguars, and Greg, it brings out Trevor Lawrence. Many ups and downs in his first 4 seasons. Now year 5 for the former #1 overall pick out of Clemson.
And he's coming off a game where he was pretty much held in check for the majority of the contest. And he had a couple nice throws mixed in, a couple decent drives here and there, but the inability to find the end zone, of course, he had the 1 interception. So a lot to clean up, a lot to improve. Not just him, but frankly, the entire offense.
And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down. Man, it's complete to Thomas. And it looks like he's going to have a 1st down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Jaguars.
Lawrence gives this one to ETN. That's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7 from the 41. Here's 2nd down and 3. They'll run it once more with ETN. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a 1st down. They'll try and play with some pace early on.
That's another Jaguars.
They'll go back to ETN on 1st down. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense. Once again, it's ETN. He'll get about 2. Jamar Stewart, they're on the stop. 9th play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on 3rd down. They'll run. It's ETN. And he's got nowhere to go. There's the defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down. So it is 4th down. That'll bring on Cam Little for this Jaguars field goal. Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
And he's down at 23, and that's where the offense will take over. So here come the Bengals. And Greg, there is no denying the talent of this man. Joe Burrow led the league in passing yards and touchdowns a season ago.
It's not often that you can win by multiple scores in the NFL, so you got to imagine they're coming into this week's game with a lot of confidence. They were able to put together a pretty well-rounded performance in all 3 phases last week. So, again, can they build off that? Can they continue to grow as an entire team? Because offense, defense, and solid contribution from their special teams, they showed last week and going forward, it's going to be a hard team to beat.
He'll try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. That's complete. It's Yosivon. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds. They've marked him at the 35-yard line.
A gain of 41 yards on the play. That's good for a Bengals 1st down.
A 1st down throw for Burrow. On the move left.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
2nd down, Burrow. That one's taken in by T. Higgins. And the whistle goes down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. So just a lone field goal in the 1st quarter of play. It's the Jaguars on top. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. It's Bengals football here to begin the second quarter. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. Burrow fires quick to Higgins. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
T. Higgins. A 3-yard pickup.
Now second down low for Burrow. To the left side. Caught by Chase. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to sneak it here. It looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got enough. They convert on 3rd down.
Bengals first down. First and 10.
Gesicki, the man in motion. On first down, Burrow. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up second down.
He was covered by Travis Hunter.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. The defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
10 yards to go.
Burrow now. But he will not. They finally run him down.
Evan McPherson.
Fourth down, and the Bengals will bring in Evan McPherson for the field goal try. This a 31. That's going to be blocked. Into space. Inside the 20. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Greg, those are the momentum swings that get you. One team is looking to add 3. Instead, the other team adds 6, thanks to the ability to block the kick.
Yeah, and in this case, Mike, the players are constantly reminded by the coaches, you never know. Just keep rushing, keep rushing. You could rush 100 times, but if you do it full speed, the 101st, you stick your hand up. That's the one where it connects with the ball. In this case, that's exactly what happens. Scoop, score, change the game.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. Charlie Jones now to return. Get across the 20 and mark him at the 22-yard line. The Bengals offense ready to possess the football for the second time. You know, Greg, as we get the season going, obviously the adjustment to last year's new kickoff rules in place. We talked to a lot of coaches during the year. Folks didn't seem too bothered about letting the other team have the ball at the 30-yard line for a touchdown. But the 35-yard line, I don't know, does that feel any different to you?
You know, it does, and I think the part that people don't talk about enough, Mike, is the impact that it's making on going for it on 4th down, not settling for field goals. Because remember, in the old days, if you got stopped inside the 5 or you scored inside the 5, it was all the difference of if I kicked a touchback, they got the ball at the 20. It wasn't that much of a spread, but now all of a sudden, is it in my best interest to settle for a field goal and kick off when I could give you the ball at the 35? Or even if I fail down there tight in the red zone on the 3, you now possess the ball inside your own 5-yard line. So I think that's an element now that's causing offenses to go for more touchdowns.
He is headed before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. Here's Burrow. This defense hitting their ears back, trying to get him again.
A 7-yard loss. Brings up 3rd down.
Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second. Talk things over before 3rd down. They bring Chase in motion. Burrow and the defense unrelenting, a 3rd consecutive sack. Josh Allen working his way in to earn his 2nd sack of this first half. So on fourth down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Jags offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early. And they'll see if they can add to it. Beginning on this drive, first and 10. Open right side and screens the tight end.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Jaguars first down.
On first and 10, Lawrence. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. It's incomplete. Try again. It's second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Now quick throw taken in by Brown. Now timeout for Jacksonville. They're second as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. Down the field, but his ball's incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
It just seems like the offense gets in their own way, and whether it's a penalty or a drop or whatever the case may be, it's these self-inflicted wounds. They've got to stop if this unit ever wants to reach their full potential. You have to give them credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
On first and 10, Burrow. In the offense, will elect to burn timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Now, Burrow. This one, deep downfield for Chase. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down past 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Bengals offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. Well, Greg, it will be a very busy stretch for the pass court. And he's going to come down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Josh Hines Allen. He has been a one-man wrecking crew in this one. 4th sack of the game. Burrow here on second down. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Not fun here. 3rd and a lot. To throw is Burrow. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
He cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Jaguars offense trotting back out with their first involvement of this second half. Greg, when you look at the AFC South, there's an appreciation for what the Houston Texans have done. With different quarterbacks, with different head coaches. They've really been the team over the last several years that has been the team to beat in this division. And for the others, there's been moments. The question is, what pieces can they put together to try to knock Houston off the top?
Yeah, and you know, nobody wants to be in a league, right, Mike? Your coach got fired probably for a reason. You're drafted at the top of the draft order for a reason. Typically means things didn't go great. But if you're going to rebuild, I'll tell you, you want to do it in a division where there's a lot of wins on your schedule, and that's certainly the AFC South over the last couple years. So as bad as things feel with your Jacksonville and Tennessee, the fact that there's not a big dog in your division, your ability to find yourself climbing up the ladder is not as far away as it might seem in the moment.
And Greg, I've heard you say a bunch of times, if you have a quarterback, you have a chance. Well, both of these teams at the bottom of the division last year, Jacksonville and Tennessee, they've got #1 overall picks as their quarterbacks. One who's been around for a bit in Trevor Lawrence and one who's recently been drafted in Cam Ward. They have to be #1 overall pick performers for these teams to come challenge at the top.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And with Trevor Lawrence, we've seen him play top-tier #1 overall, got a big new contract. I mean, we've seen him play franchise quarterback level ball. It just hasn't been frequent enough. And then, of course, in Tennessee with Cam Ward, we're not sure what it's going to look like, but we knew in college he was incredible. So if they get the Cam Ward we saw last year at Miami, if he brings that culture-changing presence on and off the field in that locker room to Tennessee, you wouldn't be surprised to see Jacksonville and Tennessee higher up that list.
On second down, here's Etienne. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves first and goal.
That swung out to Etienne. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play.
Lawrence now on second down. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line. We'll try and hurry to the line here.
The play lost a yard.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Bell.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. When the ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back in the field.
He'll step up and run.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. That's complete. Jermaine Burton. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
That's good for the Bengals. First down. First and 10 at the 43.
The throw is Burrow. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Josh Allen just making it look like child's play. His 5th sack of this one. Back to throw, Burrow. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Trayvon Walker getting in for the sack. That's going to lead to 3rd and very long. Burrow. This one complete to Higgins. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
A gain of 12 yards. Brings up
now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down. They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Get it in the hands of Hunter coming around. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set down. He picked up the first down.
A 7-yard gain. first down.
Here's Lawrence. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Geno Stone on the cover.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. Got a man downfield. It's Thomas. And he's into the end zone. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars. His first touchdown of the new campaign. And this has to feel good for this team, Greg. After losing week 1, to continue to add to the lead here in the 4th quarter and get themselves likely back to 500.
Yeah, just a really nice bounce-back performance. After talking to them, they felt really disappointed in their week 1 performance. They felt like they got off to a slow start, Mike. So now here in week 2, bounce back, deal with a little adversity early in the season. I think this is going to bode well as the rest of this year plays on.
Extra point by Little is good. As the Jaguars move further out in front, it is now 17-0.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Working out of the gun, Burrow. Pushed by Higgins, who makes the grab. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
12 yards. And the Bengals first down.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down. Gonna air this one out. That's hard. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Burrow. Short one into the hands of Gesicki. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Into the hands of Yosibach. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Bengals
On 1st down, Burrow. Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Bengals. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals are back in this one. It's 17-7. This one not quite over, plus down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, that recovery certainly makes things a little more interesting, but you're still down 2 possessions, so you've got to work fast, score quickly, and then line back up and recover another.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Bengals at 6. Brings up 2nd and 16 at the 38-yard line.
They'll go up now for 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. A quick slant taken by Chase. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Burrow to throw. That one taken in by Burton. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's a gain of 29. That's good for a Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Big old wild throw there behind his man. Thus, it's incomplete. They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. Now, Burrow. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
A loss of 4 yards brings up 3rd down and 14.
Burrows from out of the gun here on 3rd down. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
The Bengals field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
This one has plenty of legs. And it is good. And they are indeed back within 1 score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit. Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
So now, a big spot coming here. This to make it a 2-possession lead. This one has plenty of legs. And it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. So Greg under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Now on 2nd and long.
Loss of 8 brings up 2nd and 18 at the 27-yard line.
From the gun, it's Browning. Oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. They're 2nd. The clock will stop with an even 20 seconds to go. Now, a big 3rd down. From the gun, here's Browning. And this drive is a disaster. He goes down for a 3rd consecutive time.
A loss of 5. It's 4th down.
They'll indeed go. It's Browning. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. You got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. They go play action for Lawrence. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Little on now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jaguars will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Bengals 10. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. This returnable from the 4. And he is going to be taken down, and that is going to do it. So it is a win for our visitors, the Jaguars. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.
Hi everyone, Scott Hansen with you, and this is the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Plenty of action to get you caught up on. We'll start in Jacksonville. The Jaguars at home to take on the Carolina Panthers. And it's the third-year man, Bryce Young. He connects, 10-yard touchdown pass. From there, why don't we go to South Philly? Look in on the Eagles as they're hosting the Dallas Cowboys. And it's the Cowboys' special teams coming up big here. They block the field goal, and they get the friendly bounce. They're going to scoop it and take it back for the touchdown. What a lightning bolt. One more to tell you about. It was the Chiefs and the Chargers, the Friday game down in Brazil. And it's the 6-time Pro Bowler, Keenan Allen. And this is a touchdown. The Chargers wind up winning this one in front of the home crowd to begin the new season. That'll do it for us. Until next week, Scott Hansen in Orlando, good night from all of us at EA Sports.